Hello, today we are going to be doing our model Dominique's hair. She just recently got her hair colored. Her go-to styles are twist outs and protective styling. And today we're going to focus on just educating about colored hair and how to take care of it. We are going to get started with shampooing and cleansing your hair using Detox. It's important to detox your hair because we're going into a fresh style. So we want to make sure that our hair and our scalp is clean so that our style comes out the way that we want it to. You should detox your hair, I would say 1 to 2 times a month, especially after protective styling and any sort of like strain on your hair, just to make sure that you get all the buildup off. What I like about Detox is that it cleanses your hair without completely stripping it and making it feel just stripped. I like how it's still pretty moisturizing for the hair. After thoroughly shampooing our model's hair, we are going to go in with Strengthen, our protein moisture balance conditioner. We are going to use Strengthen today because our model's hair is color treated. So this is going to help continue to allow her hair to be strong and just add extra moisture to her hair. When applying Strengthen, you want to start from the ends and work your way up. The reason you want to start from the ends is because that's the weakest strands on your hair, so you want to make sure that the conditioner gets there first so it's able to sit a little bit longer, and then you're just going to work it up, and then we're going to detangle. So our model today does have medium to high porosity hair, and we can tell by the way it absorbs product and because she is color treated. Porosity of your hair can change based on many factors. If it's color treated, if you just come out of a protective style, you just put a protective style in. It can change based off the weather. Many different things can just affect the way your hair's porosity. You should be conditioning your hair every time you cleanse. So if you're cleansing your hair every 7 to 10 days, then you should also be following up with conditioner. Now that we are done cleansing her hair and conditioning, we are going to move on to styling, and we are going to style doing a wash and go today using our set mousse. We are going to start off by sectioning her hair, and her hair is already pretty damp. I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Your hair doesn't have to be soaking wet because we are using a mousse foam, so that already has a lot of water in it, so you don't want to have your section soaking wet and the foam will just slip off of your hair. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water, and then we're going to go in with the foam. You can use like 3 to 4 pumps. I always like add more and just have the product and the foam on my hands as I work throughout her hair. I don't think there's ever too much because, like I said, if it is, it will just slip off. I'm going to work in a technique called smoothing and raking. So I'm gonna smooth her hair down with my hands completely closed, making sure that I get her roots as well. And then I'm gonna rake the foam. For volume, you don't want to like smooth down the roots as much. You're going for a more volume look. Like I would touch her roots here, but I wouldn't continue to like smooth it down, because the more you smooth it down, the flatter the hair is. So if she was going for volume, then I would kind of leave her roots out and probably do a lot more clumping, meaning I wouldn't separate her curls as much. Clumping also helps with longevity. So if you like for your set to last a couple days, then I would say to do a little bit more clumping than separating. So with drying, yeah. So for drying your wash and goes, I highly recommend a hooded dryer, because products like a foam and a mousse or a gel need to set, and they need to create the cast in order for them to last. So they don't need a lot of movement, which sometimes a diffuser and air drying can do. So I would say sitting under a hooded dryer is best. It's going to help with minimizing frizz. It's going to help with longevity. It's going to help with the stretch that we achieved today, because your hair is able to sit still, and then it's able to set in place, and then after that you can do all the fluffing and everything you need to do to create the style that you want. Now that we are done with the styling process, we are going to have our model sit under a hooded dryer until she is fully dry to complete the styling process.